Yes.
Hello there, everyone. Welcome to my channel. I'm Jennifer Lee, aka GenXJen, and today I am reacting to Chapter 21, the 5th episode of The Mandalorian Season 3. I am excited about this one as I am about all episodes of The Mandalorian. I finally got to, you can probably see it back there, I finally got my Mandalorian poster up. Strangely, I had a difficult time finding poster adhesives or a simple roll of Scotch tape at stores around here. A, a lot of, surprisingly, a lot of stores just don't have it. Very weird. But I finally found some Scotch tape and I was able to get that poster back up. And I've also got my Bo-Katan Funko Pop. I've heard that Katie Sackhoff has said that this episode is her favorite one of the season, so maybe there will be more of a focus on Bo-Katan. I'm looking forward to that if that's the case. I want to know how she's going to convince the other Mandalorians in the covert that she actually literally saw a real mythosaur. The armor didn't seem to believe her. She thought she was speaking symbolically or figuratively. But no, Bo was trying to tell her, no, I literally saw one. And like I said in last week's reaction, the armor just wasn't getting it, or at least she didn't seem to. Um, and I don't know. I said before that I don't know if even Den would believe Bo-Katan. Um, but I think he might be more inclined than the others to believe her, maybe. Um, but anyway, last week's episode was amazing. There was the big surprise that Kelleran Beck, Ahmed Best character from the Jedi Temple Challenge. I've never seen that. I need to check out episodes of that. Um, I don't. All the rumors that have been swirling around as to who might be the one who rescued Grogu from the temple. People were saying Quinlan Voss, even Mace Windu. There was even a suggestion that Anakin Skywalker or Darth Vader himself actually rescued Grogu. Not really rescued, but maybe collected him for the Emperor. Um, other people were saying that clone troopers scooped him up. I mean, that wouldn't be a rescue either, but there was just a lot of rumors about how Grogu got out of the temple. Barasafi was another name that came up fairly often about someone who could have rescued him, or if she was already serving the Emperor at that point, maybe she could have collected him for the Emperor, but none of that turned out to be true. It was Ahmed Best's character, Kelleran Beck, the guy who played Jar Jar Binks, and what's a redemption for him after the way he was treated after he played Jar Jar. I mean, that was just awful. Of all the people who were giving him such a hard time, first of all, it was just a character in a movie, and not every character and even not every movie is going to appeal to everyone. Some characters, some movies are created for certain demographics. In the case of Jar Jar, he was created to appeal to little kids. And so a lot of people got their panties in a bunch because, Jar Jar is mildly annoying. Some people might say he's more than mildly annoying, but that's my personal opinion, that he's kind of annoying, but he's not. it never grated on me too much as much as it did for other people. But there's no excuse for how Ahmed Best was treated. And a word of advice from me to you, if you're not one of the people I'm talking to, then maybe you know some people, so you can pass this on to others. Um, if you think of something to say to someone who's a real person, I mean it's so easy to hide behind anonymity on the internet, and a lot of people just think they can say whatever they want, and they forget when they're talking about real people. I mean, these people have feelings, and so if you want to post on the internet, if you're not willing to say it to somebody's face, then don't post it. And even if you decide that you are willing to say it to somebody's face, and still think carefully before you post it. And if you ever feel the urge to post something mean or nasty about someone on the internet, then just get off your computer or put away your phone, get off your butt, and go outside and play.
I have spoken.
Anyway, it was amazing to see Ahmed Best show up. He did an awesome job playing this Jedi Caloran Beck. But of course, he made it off Coruscant with Grogu. I don't think that's the end of that story, though. He took a Naboo yacht, and it was the Naboo guard there on that platform who was defending him and Grogu from the clone troopers, and one of them said, "Yeah, take the ship; it's fueled and ready." And that platform was very near where the Senate apartment complex was on Coruscant. So, that makes me wonder, and a lot of people have been speculating on this as well, that Padme might have had something to do with that ship being there. Maybe not. I mean, she was there. She was very occupied with Anakin, what he was doing, how he was doing, what was going on with him. She might have already departed for Mustafar at that point. There was a lot going on. She may or may not have been able to set that up. But if it wasn't Padme, then it could have been Jar Jar. He was also a Naboo representative. So that would be. I mean, it was awesome to see Ahmed Best playing Caloran Beck, but I think it would have also been really cool to have maybe a brief appearance from Jar Jar, or maybe just to hear his voice over a comm link. But that didn't happen. I think that was a missed opportunity there. It would have been a fun little Easter egg. But maybe if we see more of the story, maybe we'll find out that Jar Jar was involved. Maybe he set that up, and he was helping Jedi younglings escape. Something related to this that I was reminded of in the past week is that the Queen of Naboo at the time, Queen Apolana, we saw her at Padme's funeral, and I think it was a year later she was assassinated for hiding Jedi younglings. And so that lends credence to the idea that Caloran Beck took Grogu to Naboo. And there was something else I was going to say about this. Oh, since I don't think that what we saw is the end of the story. You know, maybe we'll see that other Jedi, like perhaps Quinlan Voss, were involved. Maybe this Naboo was a stopping point along the path that Quinlan Voss created. Um, but anyway, the assassination of Queen Apolana was just one terrible thing that the Emperor did to his home planet. But I don't know who actually carried out the assassination, but I'm sure the Emperor was behind it. But anyway, what else do I want to say before I start this episode? There hasn't really been that much of a focus on Din himself, the title character. Um, if he even is the title character, you know, some people have suggested, and I agree with this as well, that the title could ultimately be referring to Grogu, who becomes a Mandalorian. Well, he's already considered a part of Mandalorian culture, part of that covert. So he is a Mandalorian now. You know, the armor is making different pieces of armor for him. He's fully accepted into Mandalorian culture. I mean, he hasn't taken the creed yet, which brings up another interesting point. In last week's episode, Den said that younglings don't take the creed until they can. Well, they don't get their helmets until they take the creed. And taking the creed is something they can't do until they can speak. So, that makes me wonder if we're going to hear Grogu speak by the end of this season, and then he'll be able to take the creed, and then he can finally get his helmet. But how's that helmet gonna fit him? And also, a major part of the appeal of Grogu is seeing his adorable face. So when he gets a helmet, and after he takes the creed, he's gonna have to put on his helmet, and then he's gonna have to leave it on, because that cover believes that you don't remove your helmets unless you're alone. And so, how's that gonna work? I mean, people want to see Grogu's face; they don't want to see it covered by a helmet. So I don't know how that's going to work out. And also, will there be? I mean, I imagine that the armor will create a helmet that will have holes for his ears, so his ears aren't smushed down. So at least we'd still be able to see his ears. But anyway, I was making the point as there hasn't been much of a focus on Din himself, so maybe there'll be more of a focus on him in the next few episodes. I think there's only 4 episodes left in this season. But anyway, I've rambled on too long. I try not to make my intros too long. I want people to stick with me and actually watch the reaction. So let's go ahead and get this started. Okay, so we're back on Navarro, and this episode is called The Pirates. So are those pirates, Gorian Shard, or some of his pirates going to come back? And it's pirates. Yeah. Yep, it's Gorian Shard.
All I see before me is a pampered nobleman dressed for the pomp of his wedding feast.
Oh, I think he's still as dangerous as he ever was.
And don't mistake my hospitality for weakness.
Yeah.
Is that what you call gunning down my helmsman in cold blood? When he let down his guard on your planet, he shot first. Well,
yeah.
Now I will shoot first.
And you might suffer the same fate.
Don't hail me again unless it's to surrender.
He didn't hail you. You hailed him. Oh. What is he gonna do? He's opening fire on all these innocent citizens. Destroying all this newly renovated town. Oh, it's this guy. I was wondering when he was going to show up. So he does call on the New Republic when he needs them.
I really thought Navarro was gonna make it.
Is that Zeb from Rebels? Or just another one of his species? That'd be so awesome if that is Zeb. Oh, it's her. Elia Kane.
You're not putting more stuff on that part of the desk. That's
It's Tim Meadows.
You're not a member plan.
Oh.
What does that matter? We can't leave them defenseless.
Yeah.
But we have a backlog of requests.
Why'd she have to bring up that they're not a member planet?
These events could all be connected.
Yeah, the New Republic needs to get control of things like this.
Because I'm hearing Moff Gideon never made it to trial. Captain.
Of Navarro need to understand why becoming a Republic signatory is valuable.
By letting them suffer. Sounds like a rather imperial way of thinking. Captain, you're out of
Yeah,
line.
because she is an Imperial.
I'm used to that kind of talk. But
I think she's still serving Gideon from the way she reacted when his name came up.
You and your sword didn't see the light. You were captured.
No. I was liberated.
Were you?
In any event, there's something dangerous happening out there. All these events, it's not coincidence. And by the time it
Yeah,
becomes
you
big
can't
enough to
let
back,
pirates and Imperials take over the Outer Rim. This is one of the major failures of the New Republic. Yeah. Now all these poor people are refugees, forced out of their thriving city.
Help will arrive soon. Very soon. I have sent a message to the New
Yeah,
Republic.
he's not sure. He's just
Help is on the way.
saying this to make them feel better. Wow, and there's so few of them. Were they the only survivors? Oh, so he's here where the Mandalorians are. He's coming to Den to get his help.
Captain Carson Teva, the Delphi Rangers.
Better hope one of those giant alligators doesn't leap out of that water.
Time-pressing man.
How did you manage to find us?
Yeah, I was wondering the same thing.
Mandalorians pride ourselves on our secrecy.
Fortunately, someone I served with in the rebellion is amongst your ranks.
Oh, like he did spot oh, was it the droid?
Thanks, R5.
Oh, it's R5.
Entire covert
Another heroic thing that he's done.
It's time for us to live in the light once again, on a planet where we are welcome, so our culture may flourish and our children can feel.
Yeah, and get off this dangerous planet.
Why should we lay our lives down yet again? Because we are Mandalorians.
Yeah, and that's what you
I have had my
do.
disagreements with this man, but he risked his life to save my son.
And now he's indebted to Den, so he's gonna go along with them.
These two are asking us to take up arms in the name of a brighter future. And I, for one, will take up arms to fight by their side.
Yeah, Den and Bo have gained his loyalty.
This is the way.
This is the way.
Well, so they're gonna go.
This is a Comrade-class fighter transport. I'll use this to drop you in, and you will operate as a tight military unit. Dinjarin and myself will reinforce from above.
Bo is really stepping up as a leader. Jeez. Such assholes. Oh, don't hurt the monkey lizards. God. Like I said, assholes. Drunken assholes. Yeah, but the Mandalorians are coming.
There's a starfighter off our port bow.
Huh? Oh, surprise!
It's the Mandalorian. Time to gun him.
It's more than one. Grief is happy to see him. I love the Anzellans. Oh yeah, Paz Vizsla. Taking a lot of them out. A lot of Mandalorians are going down. Another surprise for them. Oh, it's the armorer. Wow. I don't think we've ever seen her fight like this. Yes. Now they're outnumbered by the citizens and the Mandalorians. They've got them surrounded. Yeah, you've lost.
It's been a pleasure serving you, Captain. But it's time to part ways.
Oh, he's abandoning him. Never trust a pirate. Wow. You should have retreated when you had the chance, Gorian Shard. Now he's going down. Wow. All this destruction, they're gonna have to rebuild. The Anzellans are out now.
Hi, Magistrate Grief Karga.
Hi, magistrates.
Hi, Magistrate Grief Karga. Hereby cede all land from the western lava flats to Bullock Canyon. To the fine people of Mandalore, you may no longer have a home planet. But you do now have a home. Welcome.
Wow, they were able to get off that dangerous planet where large creatures were snatching the younglings.
Remove your helmet.
Wow.
Do you respect my station?
She's actually telling her to remove her helmet?
Remove your helmet.
Why?
Our people have strayed from the way. And it is not enough for a few to walk it. We must walk it together.
This is the way.
We must walk the way together. All Mandalorians.
What is she getting at?
I understand.
I was taught that the mythosaur existed only in legends.
So does she
And
really believe what Bo said?
You saw it. You have walked both worlds. You are the one who can unite us.
Wow. She wants Bo to unite all the Mandalorians. She's probably the only one who can do that. Wow, they're probably all wondering why she's not wearing her helmet.
To bring other Mandalorians in exile to us, so that we may join together once again.
But she shows her face.
Yeah, because the armorer told her to.
Bo-Katan, it is time to retake Mandalore.
Wow. What's happening now? Who is this?
It's a New Republic prison transport. Check the departure times. I'll be damned. Flight times match the ship transporting Moff Gideon.
Oh my god.
He never made it to trial.
Yeah. So that was more than just a
There
rumor.
don't appear to be any survivors. And
Wow, someone retrieved Moff Gideon and
this was an extraction.
killed the people transporting him to prison.
It's a fragment of Beskar alloy.
Are you saying that Moff Gideon was taken by Mandalorians?
No. Trying to frame the Mandalorians. Wow, so whoever retrieved Moff Gideon seems to be trying to frame Mandalorians. And people like Carson Teva are going to see right through that, because it makes no sense for Mandalorians to rescue Moff Gideon and keep him from going to trial. I mean, Gideon is one of their enemies. And so, but unfortunately, as we've seen, a lot of people in the New Republic are not as intelligent as people like Carson Teva. And how frustrating it must be for intelligent and competent people like that serving the New Republic to have to deal with all the buffoonery going on. It's such a shame, such a disappointment after all the events of the original trilogy, all the Rebel Alliance victories. Such a shame that the New Republic is such a mess. They dismantled 90% of their military, which was a huge mistake. They don't have control over large portions of the galaxy, which is allowing pirates and the Imperial remnant to gain a foothold. And now Moff Gideon is out there somewhere. I mean, it was probably his forces that attacked Din and Bo on Mandalore. And the New Republic knows about it. They're covering it up. It's classified information. Carson Teva just happened to stumble upon the wreckage, the crime scene. Wow, and the New Republic is letting people like Elia Kane. It wasn't revealed just what she did to Dr. Pershing or why. But, you know, I have my suspicions. You know, she really seems to still be serving Gideon, and she's a double agent, a mole within the New Republic. Very much like Gideon to have someone like that within the ranks of the New Republic. And Carson Teva clearly distrusts her and other ex-Imperials who have been incorporated into the new government. And he's right to not trust them. And other, as we saw in a previous episode, other people in the New Republic are just so blind to what these ex-Imperials might be doing. I mean, in that control room, when they had Dr. Pershing hooked up to the Mind Flayer, they just left Elia Kane in there alone, where she was able to turn up the control and really fry Dr. Pershing's brain. I mean, why was she even authorized to be in there in the first place, let alone allowed to be alone in there? And why do they trust her so much? How did she gain so much trust from them? I mean, the New Republic, I mean, it's surprising that they're so careless. And very disappointing. You know, and I get that this is connecting the original trilogy and the sequel trilogy, but still, it's such a disappointment to see the New Republic failing like this, especially so soon. I also noticed a couple of callbacks to the original trilogy. Grief Karga told Gorian Shard that Vane shot first, and also Zeb, if that is Zeb, I hope it is, he said to Carson Teva, good luck, you're gonna need it. That's a couple of well-known lines or references from the original trilogy, both of which came from or referred to Han Solo. Now the armor. Well, first it was really awesome to see her sneak up behind those pirates. It reminded me of Mace Windu sneaking up on Dooku and other separatist leaders on Geonosis. But she just took them all out, and I was wondering why she didn't get there sooner. But I'm sure she probably got there as soon as she could. But now and then it was shocking to see her ask Bo to remove her helmet and walk her out there and to where the other Mandalorians could see her without her helmet. Must be quite a shock to all of them that the Armorer was allowing this. And now she actually really believed what Bo said about seeing the Mythosaur. And she wants she sees that Bo can unite all of the Mandalorians, and they can retake Mandalore. They're actually going to do this. This is going to be happening in the remaining few episodes, I'm assuming. And Moff Gideon is probably going to show up. They're probably going to be fighting him again. So, wow. So now they're on the Navarro. They've got a Grief Karga has given them a nice piece of land, a nice home for the time being. But they're still gonna go reclaim their home planet. And I'm very much looking forward to seeing them do that. I hope you all enjoyed this reaction. Be sure to give it a thumbs up. You can also subscribe to my channel. I would greatly appreciate that. Something I forgot to mention last week is that I reached 100 subscribers. I'm very happy about that, and keep them coming. And also, let me know in the comments your thoughts about this episode and your predictions for the rest of the season. I also very much appreciate getting comments. So yeah, that's something else you can do to show that you enjoy my videos. Again, thank you so much for being here. Until next time, this is the way.